Bow Infantry are the slow killers of Shogun 2, slowly wearing down approaching enemy troops, and continuing to wear them down from safety after the lines have clashed. Being able to fire at a flat angle or in an arc, their ranged ability is flexible, and combined with their fast rate of fire, they do not require as much effort or attention from the player as gunpowder units do. All Bow Infantry have access to fire arrows once they are researched, an ability that needs to recharge for a few minutes before it can be used again. These units should be deployed in loose formation when in a missile duel with other Bow Infantry, as it will reduce casualties by spreading the men out. In defensive field battles, all Bow Infantry have the ability to deploy defensive screens in the deployment phase. The screens offer protection from enemy missiles in addition to disrupting advancing enemy units. Bow Ashigaru are the first unit you will have access to in this category. Available from the very first turn and in every settlement. It's therefore no surprise that they have the worst ratings in this category, with a comparatively slow rate of fire and poor accuracy. This does not stop them from being a potent unit when faced with lightly armored units, who are common in all phases of the campaign. As with all Bow Infantry, their utility is not in the damage they can inflict, but in their ability to control space on the battlefield. An army with a weaker ranged component will often be compelled to close the distance. Ranged infantry are typically dreadful in melee combat, and this is especially true of Bow Ashigaru given their low armor. Their poor morale exacerbates this, and a cavalry charge to the rear or flanks will almost certainly break them if they are not quickly reinforced. Despite their poor armor, they can perform well in a missile duel if deployed in loose formation, and considering their disposability. Bow Samurai have fewer men per regiment, but they are otherwise superior to Ashigaru. They fire faster and more accurately, and their arrows have armor-piercing properties. These attributes make them effective at targeting higher quality units, such as Katana Samurai. They also boast decent armor, which combined with loose formation makes them potent in a missile duel. While Bow Samurai have improved melee stats over Ashigaru, they are still mediocre in this regard, and since they are much better at shooting than fighting with a sword, using this unit in close quarters is a waste of its potential, unless you desperately need to break a wavering unit with a flanking charge, or if the unit has depleted its ammunition. Like Ashigaru, it should be kept clear of cavalry at all costs. Bow Samurai are a strong option for manning the walls during a siege defense. They will deal respectable damage to oncoming units while being completely sheltered from cavalry, and well protected from enemy missiles. Bow Warrior Monks trade armor and numbers for excellent accuracy and rate of fire. In addition, they have greater range than the Ashigaru and Samurai. As such, they are excellent at sniping high-value targets, such as the slow-moving Naginata Samurai or the enemy general. The monks can utilize whistling arrows, which demoralize the targeted unit as well as any units they fly over, including friendly units. You will either need to give the monks proper positioning to use this ability effectively, or ensure that the enemy units will break before your own do. Bow Warrior Monks, perhaps more than any other bow unit, should be kept out of melee and especially cavalry charges. The unit is expensive and slow to replenish. Despite the monks' excellent shooting skills, it is generally not a good idea to place them in a missile duel, due to their low numbers and poor armor. Combining excellent shooting, the longest range in class, and heavy armor is the bow hero. This unit should not be wasted on targeting low quality infantry like Yari Ashigaru. There are only a few men in this unit, and despite their great accuracy and rate of fire, the size of this unit nonetheless limits the number of kills it can score. Similar to the monks, its value lies in picking off prized targets, such as Bow Warrior Monks, the enemy general, and other hero units. In addition to fire arrows and whistling arrows, the unit has access to the Hold Firm ability, boosting the morale of nearby units, allowing it to safely shoot from behind the main line while bolstering your other units. While its armor and melee stats far surpass those of other bow infantry, engaging the bow hero in melee will prevent it from doing what it does best, sniping high value targets. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more content, and leave a comment if you have any video ideas or suggestions to improve my content. My Twitch link will be in the description below. Thank you and see you next time.